You can call me Cece. I stream daily on beauty, self-care, and more. I'm a mommy, and my background is in massage therapy. I pamper people for a living, but now I live to pamper myself, all the things, whatever. I'm not really feeling the hottest. I've been in my new home now for 4 days, which I had no idea it's been 4 days. Can't let that stain. Tea can stain. I have like the cutest little teapot. Hold on, let me show you things. You guys can see. See my little teapot? It's my little teapot. Short and stout. Ugh. Okay. I have like a little ledge now too. I think that's so cute in my home. Oh, I wanted to start doing something new at the beginning of my streams. This has been with me for years. Let's chat, shall we? Okay. My name, again, like I said, is Simone Elise. And I'm a YouTuber now. And I need to take my channel more seriously. It's kind of crazy. I went from 43 subscribers in April to 3,000 in October. And I think that's super wild because in 2 years before that, it took me 43. I only have 43 subscribers in 2 years before. So like I was really taking my channel seriously at one point. Now I just treat it like a streak. Like I just don't want to miss a day. And every day is not the same. And I give myself grace because I have a lot going on. But who doesn't, right? Who doesn't have a lot going on? Hence the name of the stream. Like never give up. Because there's always someone little watching you. What does that even mean? Let's say, even if you don't have kids, there are people who are smaller than you watching how you handle life in all directions. Good, bad, positive, indifferent. Hi, Mia. And that's something I've learned is like, I didn't always handle stress the best way. Like I put myself in poor situations behind stress. Like I remember one time I lost my purse and I drove a car with a flat tire on purpose. Like I knew it was flat, but I drove it like 6 miles away from my house. Now I'm stuck in the middle of the road because I want my purse because I just know someone stole it. Like, I doesn't have the best tools as far as like figuring out my problems all the time. Hi, Evan from Mexico City. Hi. Hey, Ace of Spades. I can't complain. Gratitude, attitude. Happy to be here. Happy to have. Hi, Ashley. Neither can I. My stress gets me grounded. I feel that stress can get you grounded. So when I had my daughter, I had to really figure out, like, oh shit, someone's watching me. What does that even mean? If I throw a fit when I don't get my way, how do I not expect her to throw a fit when she don't get her way? What is even getting my way as an adult? Being upset she don't pick up her clothes, or being fussy about, like, I don't know, leaving the door open, stupid things like that. Mia said, every video that I've been watching on live has been calling me by my right name. My real name is Maya, but it's spelled like Mia. I apologize, Maya. I feel that. My name's Simone with a C. I get called Cinnamon, Simon, come on. I'm like, bitch, you're not even trying. Like, I totally get it. I totally get it. Because you're just like, I'm just supposed to let people call me by the wrong name? Absolutely not. So I appreciate you letting me know. You always get angry with your sister, Ashley? It's tough. I have 3 sisters, and you know, relationships with sisters are tricky. They can be so tricky, especially now when it's like, when I was a kid, like me and my sisters were each like 2 or 3 years apart, and if we did not get along with each other or someone disrespected anybody, my mom would make us sit in a room until we sincerely apologize. Like, you're not watching TV, you're not hanging out with your friends. Like, she would literally be like, no one's leaving this room until you sincerely apologize and know what you're apologizing for. Like, that shit's tough because, like, you know, it could be gridlock, meaning no one's saying shit. But then she's like, or I could, like, you know, knock you all out. Which one do you want to do? Apologize or me knock y'all out? You know? And then now that we're adults and mom can't sit us in the room anymore to be like, sincerely apologize. I feel like now it's just like people want to stand on business. And like, I'm just like, you know what? If you come around, you come around. If you're not around, you're not around. And I'll pray for you nonetheless. This, you know, but always be kind, always be loving, always be genuine and sincere. Don't let no one walk all over you. Don't let no one disrespect you. You know, have firm boundaries. That's something I struggle with too. Which is something else too that goes back to like, don't give up because someone little is watching you. Someone little is always watching you. You know? And then I would say with my daughter, trying to always find the best way to like handle life's problems. Just, you know, life can be tough, you guys. You know, like I said, everyone's going through something. Life can be really hard, but it's as hard as you make it, right? There's always a way out. Sometimes it's not the ways we want. So, like, I say that to say, I just went from working a salary job and where like I knew exactly how much I was going to make every 2 weeks. I used to work for a school. I was an admissions manager, you know, and I felt like it was like the most money I've ever made before. And then now I DoorDash, which is crazy to say. And but you know what? The reason why, like I'm working on other things too right now. Like I'm still a massage therapist, but I can't legally work here in this state until all my paperwork is filed. I'm still a licensed esthetician. I just really haven't put forth effort to like finding an aesthetics job, but I want money right now to get through life. So the first thing that came to mind that I knew I had control over, which is something I didn't seek out for, but it's an opportunity, is to, you know, hey, you might have to do some food deliveries until something else comes through. You know, life is what it is. You can't give up though. If I had an ego or a huge pride, like I would never do that. Like, okay, you know? But I want my daughter to see that life can be beautiful because like my room, like this, like my whole room was the size of my last living room. Just to give you like a good idea. I have never thought I would have like my own house, like house. Like I have a townhouse now. Like that's crazy to say out loud. Like I have a garage, I have a front yard, I have a backyard in the midst of losing my job. You know? And I'm saying that to say like when you are doing your best to do your best, like I truly like let go of a lot of little things to get here. I had to stop smoking weed. I smoked weed for a very long time, 15 plus years. And the weed isn't what got me here, but it helped bring clarity to my mind. I stopped going to sleep all day. I stopped using it as a stress relief. The crazy thing is, too, is like I stopped drinking alcohol as well. I had to let go of certain people. Like I like toxic love. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I like the drama of it all. I like fun. You know, I'm still young. Sometimes I feel like I've done so much. I'm only 31, but I be feeling like I'm 45 just because like all the shit I had to do. You know. Thank you, Michael. And so I'm not gonna lie. Like I like to play the little games here and there. But I'm too grown for that now. And like it's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Oof, it's not healthy. But I had to let go of people, places I would frequent, and things. And then like when it came to the smoking part, that was so easy because I could get it for free. But then that became into a thing where it's like how I said, there's always someone little watching you. You know, my daughter's at the age now where she'll ask questions. And like where I just came from, Minnesota, it's legal to smoke weed. But, you know, when I have to go get it, or as far as like picking it up, lovely area. But like, what are we doing over here, mommy? And like, oh damn, she could talk now. Before she didn't question me. She didn't know what was going on. Now she's at the age like, what's that smell? What are you doing? Why can't I? Da, da, da. And that started to make me feel self-conscious as a parent because I'm like, this little kid is watching me, you know? And I'm just like, oh, fuck, okay, you know? Do I want her to remember me or associate me with smells like this and going to these random places with no explanation? Beautiful places I would go to, but still just like, why can't I come? And it's, you know, that started to make me feel away as a parent because like if I can't really talk to you about it, I can say I'm going into the liquor store. I wouldn't call it a liquor store, but I'm like, I'm going in here to get one of mommy's drinks, an adult beverage, whatever. But I can't really share like, yeah, I'm about to go over here and go buy some weed. Like I can't say that to my kid, you know? Things like that. So I had to let go of that. I had to stop dealing with toxic people because, you know, it comes to the point where it's like, before when she was little, she's not old enough to remember, like, if I wanted to go spend the night at somebody's house or something like that. Or, but now, like, if I'm having a disagreement with said adult, she's of the age now where she can hear it. And then now it's like, oh, we go to this person's house every once in a while, not consistently. She deserves consistency. She's wide open now. She's like wide awake. Before she was still like in the little days of it all, like as a kid, but now she's up. And I have to like be aware of that again, going back to like someone little is watching you. And then when it came to like my co-parenting stress, oh my gosh. I had to like literally leave. I was like, you know what? If I am here in the same city as this person, the type of mom that I am, I don't like the burden of truth is always left on me, and I don't like it. So I just remove myself from it because she needs it. She lives with me primarily. And whenever I go around her father, I quite literally get the shakes. I quite literally get the opposite of butterflies. It feels like daggers in the pit of my stomach. I literally feel sick. Even if I'm calling him on my phone, my hand is shaking. I'm like, I can't talk to this person because of what it looks like when she's asking me about her father and stuff like that, you know? So it's like I have to remove myself and put myself in a healthier space and place because someone little is always watching me, you know? Not saying you have to be perfect, but do your best to make things perfectly fine, you know? Bring as much normalcy, you know, make things as normal as possible in your day-to-day life, which is what I had to do. Because there was a lot of things to me that was not normal happening. Like I said, from drinking to, well, not drinking, from driving to go smoke or to get things to smoke to dealing with people who I know I should not be around. And not like they're dangerous or anything, but again, the toxic love of it all. Like, it's just like, you know, it's not cute. It's not cute anymore. It's fun, but it's not cute. And I deserve the world because that's exactly what I tell my daughter. You deserve the world. You deserve peace. You deserve love. You deserve joy. You deserve to be remembered, you know? And I don't want her to remember me for these things. Honestly, I can't control her past. But I can control my present and like who I want to be as an example of a woman to her. Like she thinks so highly of me and I love that. And I don't want, like I said, I'm not gonna be perfect, but at the same time, I want her to know me for always doing my best. Like my mom always pushed forward to do well, not only for herself, but for me too, you know? Because that's the type of mom I have. It's like the type of mom I have, like me and my Kimberly were talking about that, like the fact that I can turn to my mom in times of need or grief or just indifference. Like every person can't do that, you know? And I want to be able to give that safe space to my daughter where she can trust that truly this space is safe and not safe until mommy has to do A, B, and C. Safe until this man come around. Safe until she wants to go when she gets irritable. Like I don't want none of that, you know? So it's like I have to push myself to even like even this new house. I almost didn't take it. I almost didn't take it because I felt like I didn't deserve it because of all the stress that was like surrounding me. And sometimes I feel like that's what happens in life too. It's like when we see something good can be for us, we almost don't want it because it's like a new set of problems. I'm used to these problems. I don't know if I want new problems. But it's like life is going to be problems. You know what I mean? That I'm done with partying, drinking, and smoking every weekend. True. I feel that. Like, I wasn't like a weekender, but like I totally get that lifestyle. It's like you almost you fall into this cycle of like you know what's coming next. It's like, is it even worth it? Like recovering on Mondays, catching up on Tuesdays, overwhelmed on Wednesday. You thrive on Thursday and Friday's here and you're back at it again. Am I right or am I wrong? Like, you know, it's like it's a lot to keep up with. And then like I felt like for a long time I had to like almost like pay to exist. Like I almost felt like if I didn't have weed around, not like in an addiction type of way, but at the same time, I have a personality where I can get addicted to things. It don't even mean like it doesn't even mean like drugs only. Like I can get addicted to people, music, spaces, places. It's weird and I have to control that, you know? I have to monitor myself. And sometimes it's hard when you know like you're battling you versus you. Like I'm like I should be able to hold on to money. But then once I stop buying weed and drinking, I end up just spending all my money on food. All that money that I was like, "Oh, I'm wasting money here." I started wasting money there. So it's like growing up, still adulting, still finding ways to self-soothe as an adult, which is healthy to do, is to find ways to be with yourself by yourself alone. If you can't be in a room by yourself with no distraction, I'm not saying you need therapy, but I am going to say you need some alone time, you know, to really sort out your shit. You can't sort out your shit in front of people. Like you can't sort out, like, even though I'm like live streaming, like I've already like sorted my shit out in private. But I like to come here and just share my thoughts on those things because like you're never alone. There's like what, almost 10 billion of us here. There's at least like 100,000 people experiencing the same shit as you. You know, at least, at least. So it's like this tea is actually pretty good. My mom gave me this tea. Again, things my mom does for me. I went to her. I said, "Mom, I'm not feeling well." She's like, "What's wrong?" Well, one, I just lost half my toenail. Let's start there. My big toe. I lost half my toenail today. I like lost half my toenail. My throat was feeling weird. I woke up because I'm still sleeping on the floor until I get like my new mattresses and stuff like that. I don't mind that, but like same here. The smoking and drinking transition into food. You know, it's almost like you have to like do something to stay busy. It's odd. How did I break my toe? So when I was moving, well, broke my toenail. When I was moving everything around, I there's like I have like these dumbbell weights or like barbell weights. I don't know. You know the things that slide onto the barbell, the free weight ones that you put on there. Well, I was trying to like push it across the floor with my foot, because I was like holding something and I was just like trying to push it forward out my way. But when I kicked it, it like split my toenail. And then I thought like, well, if I leave it alone, nothing will happen. That whole toenail was like, yeah, why aren't you taking this off? Like, so literally today is the day I literally start to like peel it to get it off. But like it literally left me with half a toenail. And I've never experienced that before. So God willing, it grows back. Cause like I'm 31. My toes were cute. Like I had, you know, this is so cute. Gone. Gone. It hurts. Not bad, like, but it hurt. So I had to put a band-aid on it. But luckily I got brown band-aids. Shout out to Band-Aid who made different colored band-aids for all skin types. Because, you know, now I don't have to walk around like I have a white person's big toe and I don't. You know, I got a brown band-aid. But my whole point too, again for this live, was just talking about how, you know, there's someone little always watching you. And honestly, if it's not your own kid, your nieces, your nephews, because like I remember being a kid and seeing how involved my aunts and my uncles were in my life. And like it's kind of crazy because I hear my cousins, I have other cousins who other side of the tracks, you follow me? And my mom kept us away from them on purpose because just difference in lifestyle choices as far as like the parents go. But like my cousins from the other side felt a way that they didn't have a closer connection to my mom because they almost felt like she did well, why didn't she take us with, right? But like on a financial front, me on a different side, I used to feel like they're so close and they're so involved in each other's lives, like why aren't my family members concerned about what's going on with me mentally and emotionally? Like they're concerned about money, and not just to say that they were, but they were concerned about like money and environment, and I'm concerned about like mental emotional connection because I felt like I lacked that. So as a kid, I internalized the lack of involvement of my aunts and my uncles. Like I paid attention to them, like, oh, they must not like me, they must not love me, they just say hi when they're around, give me $1 or two, and then they're out. So I'm saying not to say like you might be someone's aunt and uncle. Like that kid, I'm not the only person. Like I just said, my cousins felt away. I felt away. Kids are watching you, you know? So even if you're like, I don't even have kids, do you have nieces? Do you have nephews? Do you have little cousins? Because they're paying attention to how you're handling life and how you're handling them, you know? And so like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but God put it on my heart to share that. I don't know why, but yeah. Like, even if you think no one's watching you and you think you're going in life by yourself, you're not. You're not. And it's selfish to think that life is only happening to you. Like, life could only be happening to you. Like, you know, when you feel like, oh my gosh, my whole life is falling apart. You really think your life is the only life that's falling apart? There's literal wars at bay right now. You know what I mean? There's literally a victim of something all the time, every moment of the day, you know? Everybody's going through something. But how you decide to handle it can make all the difference in tomorrow, right? If you want to add more shitty energy to the shitty pile, then shit's just going to be stronger and stronger. But if you do your best to handle life gracefully, giving yourself grace, being kind and nurturing to yourself, being as loving as you can all around you, like more beauty will unfold because of you doing your best. You follow me? Sometimes people need an example of how to do their best because there are no examples around. So when you lead by example, I can't tell you how many babies stare at me, or dogs or animals stare at me just from like, I don't know if they can just feel the vibes, if you will, but like people are attracted to positive people. There's something about when you find your light And sometimes when you feel like life has been so heavy and hard and dark that you don't even have a light anymore, that's the biggest trick. Like, you do have a light and it deserves to shine brightly. And when every positive choice you make, your light will become brighter and brighter. And like a moth to a flame, people will be attracted, not just in an intimate sexual way, but in life. Light attracts light. So like people want to be around your light because they want that light within them to come out more too. Again, which goes to children. There's some, not even just children, just anyone younger than you. They're always watching you, bro. They're always fucking watching you. So always do your best to be your best. So that way, like I said, you can let the beauty in the world unfold around you. But if you want to be a shitty person, like, you can go ahead and sit in a pile of manure and like brag about how shitty the world is because like you're shitty too. Or, you know, find a way to like make something shake, bro. Sometimes you're gonna have to do things you didn't want to do, and that doesn't mean doing things that will bring you down or degrade yourself or in any of those things. But like there are options. Sometimes it's the options we don't want to take. But like I said, I just went from working salary to DoorDash. I didn't expect to work DoorDash last month. I made over $5,000 last month. Now I think maybe, yeah. But I had to like move and all this other stuff. And now I made $75. Like, it's life, you know? But you know what I didn't do? I didn't give up. I didn't give up. I said there's gotta be something I can do. And that's not my only iron in the fire, but you know, and like I know I'm capable of making more, and it's a difference in mindset. And I'm still nurturing myself to get in a better space and place. But I give myself grace because at one point I only made $1,200 a month. You know, little things like that. And I feel like we can't give up, okay? We can't. And this is my peaceful place here on YouTube where I discuss peaceful things with peaceful people because I'm a peaceful person. And everybody's not down for that, you know? So, like, I'm usually talking to myself, so everybody else is bonus. You know what I mean? Can't let the numbers drive you. You really just gotta focus on you. Like, this is something that I really love to do. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, and it just so happened now that it's working. Once I really started to believe in myself, telling myself that I can, watching YouTubers who are actively in their journeys right now, who are in circumstances not too far from my own, or have came from even worse, and they made it shake. I can too, you know. I want my daughter to watch me, knowing that like I can make my dreams come true. I prayed for this. Like, I prayed for a house. I prayed for a home. I prayed to get out of my circumstances. I was sleeping on the couch for the last 20 months. My mom was like, you know, you didn't have to sleep on the couch. You could have just shared a room with your daughter. I was like, I could have, but I also didn't want to get comfortable. You know, I wanted her life to be as normal as possible. You know, I want her to always feel like she had her own room, and I just gotta work a little bit harder to get my own. Now I got my own. I got high ceilings. I got my own bathroom. I got my own closet. Like I said, I went from 3 doors to 14, and I'm so grateful for that. And it's just me and my daughter, and I love it. I feel so much more safe. And I feel like by me feeling safe, she feels more safe. Even though she didn't even know that I didn't feel safe, you know? I feel more happy and joyful, so that means she's more happy and joyful. But if I was irritable, bitter, scared, anxious, that's gonna rub off on her. And I can't do that. She doesn't deserve that, and I don't deserve that. You know, I'm still someone's kid too. We're all somebody's kid, and like the way we treat children is the way we should treat ourselves. Hopefully, treat children well, you know. But like, we should all love on ourselves as if we're still that kid, because we are very much somebody's kid. Like today, my mom, she was on me about something. She's like, "Sorry to talk to you like that, like you're a kid." Blah blah blah. I said, "It's fine. It is okay. Like, I'm grown, but like also she's not like disrespectful or anything." But more or less, I'm just like, hey, our age difference will always be what it is. I can never get any older than you, and I can never get any younger than you. It is what it is. And so you're always going to have this. I say she's a quarter, we're 25 years apart. Like, you're always going to be a quarter older than me, and I'm always going to be a quarter younger than you. So it is what it is. I accept the fact that you're always going to talk to me like I'm younger than you, because I will be forever. Like, I'll take it. I love you. I'm always going to be your kid amongst all your kids, you know? And I want my daughter to feel safe enough to be like, yeah, that's my mom. That's what she does. She's on me because she loves me. Because there's parents who don't give a fuck. Like, there are some parents who don't care at all. They're like, you're not my bill anymore, because they're obligated by law, which is a dangerous parent, in my opinion, is a parent who feels like their only a duty to you is financial. Because if it's like, am I a transaction? Would you like a receipt for your you know? What did I pay for this month? Like, that's scary. You're not even concerned about memories, impact, environment. Like, all you care about is like your obligations of law. Crazy. Crazy. But those parents exist. And that's why you have to be the best version of yourself, because you have no idea what kind of parents these kids are exposed to every day. But if you're doing your best to be a good person, you are one more positive person, or one positive person in their life that they probably did or did not have, you know? And that can be so impactful, because like, shitty people are just kids who did not get nurtured. You know, shitty people are kids who got misled. Shitty people are kids who were left behind. So like, even giving them grace to not take anything that they do personally. Like, when I see like a shitty adult, I'm like, oh, poor baby. You did not get hugged. Want a hug? Like, you know, oh, poor baby. Someone left you behind, and you're broken and bitter, and you're treating the world like the world treated you, you know? I feel better a little bit with this tea, not gonna lie. Sometimes you can just feel the negative. You 100% can feel the negative energy. Like, people are, like, that's why you can sense when some shit's wrong, right? Like, on a on a biological level, like, we all emit like a field, like a force field. Hear me out. We all emit a field of like light and energy. That's why it's like really, like, when they say birds of a feather flock together, like, it's like, if you're in a room full of like, what's it called? If you're in a room full, like, I heard someone say like this: if you're in a barbershop, hanging out in the barbershop all day, at some point you're gonna get your hair cut. Right? Right. Right. So it's like really important for you to like find a way to be positive and put yourself in positive spaces around positive people. Because like, if you're rubbing shoulders or elbows with negative people in any kind of way, even if you don't think you're talking to them, like, just being in that environment, you feel it, and it can make you feel sick and ill, especially if you're a positive person. Like I said, I literally have a physical response when I reach out to my child's father. And it was never always that way. It became that way as we got older, because like, the negative energy became too much for me. And like, the body will tell the truth even if the mind wants to lie. Like, it's not that bad, but why are you shaking? Like, when I say shaking, like shaking. And not, he's never like hit me, but like, you know, people can be very deceptive in how they treat people. Anyways, but yeah, just remember, do your best to be your best. God loves you. Jesus Christ is real. He wants the best for you. Love is not hard to give. Sometimes it's hard to receive, but love is not hard to give, you know? Do your best to be a light tonight, tomorrow, and the next day. And it doesn't take much. You don't have to pretend to be somebody you're not. Just be genuinely kind. Being nice is something else. I feel like nice is more of like extended effort. And you shouldn't have to be nice to everybody, you know? But being genuinely kind is, if someone's asking you for directions, give it to them. Or if you know your phone, or if you don't know the directions, be kind enough to say, oh, my phone, or I don't know, I'm not familiar. But don't be like, like that's rude, you know? That's mean. Or like being genuinely kind can be like, you know, someone's like, somebody came up to me before, they're like, hey, do you have blah, 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 some money? I was like, at that time, I didn't have money, but I had a food stamp card. You know, so I was just like, hey, you want to, I can help you get something to eat if you're hungry. Versus just saying, like, no, I don't have money. Like, you know, like be genuinely kind. If someone's saying hello to you, just say hello back. That is being kind. But if you feel like you're too good to say hello to somebody and you give them, y'all know this face. No. Like, don't do that to me. Just say hi. Because you're not, you're just like, I see you, but it's not like, it's weird. It's like, there's no love, there's no light in your eyes. You're just, ugh, I hate that shit so fucking much. But yeah, I'm done, you guys. Hope everyone has a great night. Oh wait, wrong side. I'm done. Where's my thing? We're done. Okay, like, comment, share, subscribe. Share if you care. Hit the notification bell if you never want to miss my stream. Hi, Jimmy. I stream daily on beauty, self-care, and more. Currently, I'm about to like dive back in because I'm trying to really figure out how to make these reaction videos. Like, I have OBS and all the things, but I'm a girl who needs her hand held and literally walk me through it, because once I understand it, I got it. But I don't understand it, so I gotta get it. So until next time, I'm Cece. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope to hang out with you tomorrow in my peaceful place with these peaceful people, because I like to be a peaceful person and all the things. Okay, love you. Bye bye. Okay, I love you. Bye bye.